Oh my god, do you see that? Do you see what I see? Yes. But of course, we have all the classic entities here in the creation myth. The wacky star that fell to Earth. But check out, my friend Mateo used to live here. After what happened, I never saw him again. Oh! Whoa! Now, here in the shadow of this apartment block, the rain falling, with the gentle piano music in the background. It's quite foreboding in nature. But if we look at the windows, we notice that there is life in this building, though it may be bleak outside. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Terpenie. Now, Terpenie is something I saw on the Steam page. You take the role of an individual returning home from work and taking on chores in your house, all the while a madman is on the loose. This is kind of new for the channel, but I'm trying to add in more one-off horror and exploration games. Forgive me, the audio for the game itself is cutting in and out. Should be okay. Yeah, everything's okay. The developer of this game is Chuganovkos? And this seems to be their first and only release. So, as always, let's check the settings first. Everything's good. And keep the language in English for the time being. And without further ado, let's get started. I returned home from my shift around 8 in the evening. I need to prepare something for dinner. Okay, so we missed that. That was kind of quick, but niet problema. This looks like the door to the outside. What is our F to interact? Oh, and seems like we have freedom of movement. Well, starting off here, God, listen to that buzzing. I really like the two-tone aesthetic here. Okay, we are blocked in. I cannot just roam freely. Yeah, it does stop us here. Look outside. It's so gloomy and dark. You see a smokestack there in the background. When I was a small child, I used to think that smokestacks or radio towers with their glowing red lights were giants, you know, like the Iron Giant. You can see the stark contrast. There's not much difference between the buildings and the sky in terms of color palette, except this brightly painted interior, surely meant to, you know, distract you from the cold, bleak outside. I wonder if this takes place in northern or southern Russia. We'll see. Ah, here we are at home. We should take off our shoes. Do we have chanclas to put on? No, it does not seem. Pizza boxes. There's pictures of a beach somewhere. You see various palm trees and pine trees as well, evergreens. This looks like California. Soho. No, Southern California, excuse me. Alright. Very good. Ooh, it's raining outside. The sound design's pretty cool so far. Oh my god, do you see that? Do you see what I see? I don't know if that's foreshadowing or not. That feels a lot like foreshadowing, but yeah, there's just an individual out there creeping around. We should have locked our door. Can we lock our door? No, we cannot. Okay, great. Fabulous. Bathroom here. And the toilet. Washroom, I should say. Need to boil some water. Alright, take our pot. Fill it up with water here. God, I love stormy nights. Oh. There we go. Get this boiling. I suppose we're making tea for ourselves. Do we have a hard day yesterday, perhaps? This is interesting. So we click on the trash and we get trash bags as a result. And it looks like... Can we manipulate this? Yes, we can. Okay. So we manipulate this by itself. Luckily for us, it snaps into place, so we don't have to worry too much. And we are really wasting our resources here. Using multiple... one trash bag for one pizza box is a bit absurd. And throw in the trash into the bin. Okay. Throw away the bags. Do we have to tidy up everything? Perhaps. It's a bit of a visual bug there, it seems, in the glass. Alright. Well, that's behaving strangely. Suppose we throw the bags out. There's got to be a chute in the hallway, right? I think we passed it earlier when I was monologuing. Always shut your door. Make sure you have a key with you. And shut your door. Yeah, that's the trash chute. Alright, look at us slinging the trash down the stairs. Leaving a trail, no doubt. I know something awful is coming. Phew, gotta keep cleaning. Yeah, no kidding, man. You gotta keep your space tidy. Oh, we're making some pelmen? Okay, I am going to put this on the ground, because if I continue to enter our apartment and see that, I'm gonna think it's a creature standing there. Type of dumpling. Very good. Very good. Man, I like to make pelmeni at home. Take off your socks. Where do I take off my socks? By the front door? In the laundry? Where does it want us to take off our socks? There's not... Oh, that individual has gone. That's quite worrisome. Oh, that makes me pucker a little bit. Sure is atmospheric. I like Job Simulator horror quite a lot. I haven't really played a lot of Job Simulator horror, believe it or not. I have watched a ton of it though. Chiefly anything pertaining to Chilla's art. Oh, here we go. Laundry hamper. Yeah, so how do we take our socks off, though? I can't, interact with my own feet here. How do we do this? Alright, everybody. Welcome back. I had to restart there. I thought this was a bug at first. Then I just realized I was being goofy. And it says, take off your socks in the upper left-hand corner, but the mission, what it wants us to do is collect our socks. So there is a sock model inside this room here, which I found out just now. Moving right along here. We have to take these socks and throw them into the laundry hamper. And I also realized that we have the ability to turn the lights on. All these light switches work. Oh, very good. Our pelmen's ready. We really need to lock the door. You need to put food. Yes. You need to finish putting the food. But of course. Ooh, got a plate here. You usually eat at your computer. Okay, not the table, the computer. Sit at your desk. Very good. Alright, we'll get you in there, buddy. Don't worry. Oh, we not only have a full character model, which is very cool, but there's also a copy of No Country for Old Men, featuring Anton Chigurh and Cogna. Very cool. I had a little bit of time earlier when I was looking around to look at all of these books. Very cool, and the posters are really cool as well. Alright, we're gonna sit down and have a bite to eat. Man, he's running towards me. What are you talking about? He didn't, our friend here didn't turn on anything. What are you talking about? He's running towards you. Oh my god, okay, there we go. Okay. Tuk-tukers. We are actively... Oh, wow, we are actively spying on people's private home lives. And he said, I'm coming to get you now. That's no good. That is no good. Oh my god, he's running very fast. Alright, this is a bit ridiculous. We have to hide. We can hear those footsteps. My god. Oh, for the love of God, dude, you gotta turn the jets on. You gotta turn the jets on right now. Okay, so I wasn't speaking in that part because that indicator you were seeing is the mic indicator. Not good for any of us. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Alright. I could barely stand when I heard the sirens. It turned out that some idiot was throwing trash out the window and the neighbors called the police. They tied up the maniac and took him away, and I just stood there watching. It was all over, but the feeling of fear lingered for a long time. Well, that was Terpenie. Not a whole lot to it. I, honest to God, think that was less than 20 minutes of actual gameplay and whatnot, but it was interesting. It was a fun little experience. I like the setting. I like the backdrop of a post-Soviet era block style apartment. I love the rain. Sound design was really cool. They could have done more with the whole voyeuristic tendencies of our player character, and I think that would have been cool. But for a short experience with the menial tasks that we were accomplishing at home, doing our chores, preparing dinner, I mean, for a one-off experience, it's not bad. No jump scares, surprisingly. The only jump scare we experienced was at the very end. It wasn't even the maniac that jump scared us. I am going to cut this one here and find something else for us to play, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to the Children of Clay. Now, the Children of Clay is a short horror experience where we take the role of an archaeologist that is researching a mysterious artifact that has been pulled from a burial mound. Something very cool about Children of Clay is not only is this stop motion, but it also is deeply rooted in Hungarian folklore, Hungarian mythos. I'd like to give a big shout out to the Hungarians. Alright, without further ado, let us play. Time is 5:40 past 11. I have received another artifact from my old friend, Professor Ortve. He writes again about how he misses working with me out in the field, and his remorse about the accident. I immediately felt a chill down my spine, and was once again back in the cave, trapped and hopeless. I compose myself. I need to focus on my work. Time to start the examination. Fun fact. This is also a Lovecraftian horror game. Name: Artifact number 297. Site: Kurgan Burial Mound, 7B, Ural Mountains, the Ural Mountains. Material: clay. Age: unknown. Function: unknown. Alright. Ah, hello. Jesus God, okay. Hi. What a unique face you have there. This feature resembles a human face. Yes, it does. Alright, so we have a matchbook here? Yes? Ah, yes, a matchbook, very good. A compass, a notebook, as well as a candle and some tomes. Very good, very good. Magnifying glass. Oh, look at you. God, you are horrific. It looks like a protrusion, a horn or something coming out of its head. Let's start moving it around here. See if we see anything unusual. Markings. Ah, yes. What is this? Looks like a metal object embedded in the artifact. It doesn't seem like it is possible to extract it. Okay. Maybe I can find out what kind of metal it is. Okay, I'll go over to our books. Ah, yes, search. So let's try metals. Okay, how about metal, singular? Ah, yes. The earliest archaeological support of smelting, hot metallurgy, is dated to around 6000 to 5000 BC. The most common metals found on archaeology sites are iron, copper, lead, tin, zinc, and their alloys. Because iron is magnetic, it can be easily distinguished from the rest. Okay, so we'll use our compass. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so it is an iron object. The iron object. Very good. Ah, there's some writing down there on the side. They seem to be some sort of runes, but I don't recognize the type. Maybe I can find something in my books. Okay. Ah, yes, we've written the runes down here. Let us search for runes. An example of rune and runiform writings. The letter U written using different runes. And so you see here down at the bottom right, the human tooth looking rune is for number 2, the Rovus runes. None of the other ones match up. Okay. So let us search Rovus. Yes. The Rovus script, or Old Hungarian runes, is a writing system used for writing the Hungarian language. After the establishment of the Christian Hungarian kingdom, the old writing system was partly forced out of use, and the Latin alphabet was adopted. However, among some professions, the script has remained in use. For example, shepherds used it to track the number of animals. Old Hungarian letters are usually written from right to left. Okay, so like a good detective, I have pen and paper here. Good archaeologist, yes. So from right to left, let's find the tooth shape. We have a U, Over here on the right side, we have an H with one line. I see it's going from left to right. That is an R. Then we have the upside down cross shape with the D there on the left. Another tooth, which is U. The moon, the crescent shape, which is an N. Yes, an N. And then we have a triangle with a line through it, going from left to right. Yes, that is a G. Down there in the bottom left, you see here? Alright. Erdung. Interesting. Alright. Do we have a name for you? The face. Have we found a name for you, little one? Erdung. Alright. Erdung is a shape-shifting demonic creature from early Hungarian paganism. In pre-Christian beliefs, it ruled the lower world and helped God in creating the earth. After Christianization, it was identified with the devil. One of the oldest Erdung myths is recorded on the Ural tablet found in the Ural Mountains. Illustration of the devil from the Codex Gigas, 13th century. Okay. Hey, here's a fun fact. When you are excavating a site for archaeological or historical reasons, you don't have to take everything you find. Absolutely not. You don't have to take every single artifact that comes out of it. I don't know what it is with humans and you know, taking effigies and fetishes from these locations and bringing them to their homes or to their workplaces in order to study them. How much... when you take artifacts out of a historical site to show the world or to study them, you know, is that always the right thing? Is that always the right thing to do? You know? One example I can think of, a fictional example, nonetheless, but a fictional example of why you shouldn't do that is Pazuzu from The Exorcist. The original Exorcist, the 1979 Exorcist. I believe it was 79. That little Pazuzu fetish, the Babylonian deity, still keeps me up. The god of the wind. Anyways, we have shapeshifters are horrifying, and something that's terrifying is the unknown, right? Creatures who can take on any form. I don't abide that, you know, because they're gonna... Pennywise from It is one example of a creature that does that. You know, they take on these evil creatures take on the form of that which, you know, they know will torment you the most. Look at this freaky thing. My God, okay. Anyways, we have a job to do. I have totally forgot what we were supposed to be looking at. Ural tablet, Ural Mountains, Codex Gigas. Let's try something real quick. Devil, okay. Codex Gig. No, I didn't put a space in. Hold on. There is no space functionality. Gigas, no. Codex, perhaps? Alright, I didn't think so. I wanted to see if we could find anything. How about Ural? Yes! The Ural Mountains. Or simply, the Urals are a mountain range in Eurasia that runs north-south from the coast of the Arctic Ocean to northwestern Kazakhstan. Number 1, a fragment of von Herbenstein's map. Ah, very cool. Who's von Herbenstein? Can we just search through this at our leisure? No. How about Alright, moving right along here. Oh wait, did we try devil already? How about capital devil? Christianity. How about hungry? Alright. Man, what were we looking at? Not the Ural Mountains. We were looking at... God, I've forgotten again. What a dunce. Demonic creature. Yugra. Ah, yes. Found in the Ural Mountains, the Yugra tablet depicts the legend of a star that fell to Earth, and out of the star, the 7 children of Erdung crawled out. According to the legends, the children caused misfortune, sickness, and death to mankind. But a brave Taltosh used his cunning to lure and trap the creatures. Out of the 7 children, only 6 are depicted on the tablet. This could be because of damage, but one hypothesis states that this is evidence for the 7th child being the folk creature Mumash. Yes. But of course, we have all the classic entities here in the creation myth. The wacky star that fell to Earth, of course. We have the centipede antlered thing with the human face. The failed experiment from Bloodborne, or no, what was it? The Winter Lantern. That's what it was. We have Tentacle Head Man, of course. Spore Man would be a better name. The Crocodile Octopus. Slenderman, or is that Abraxas? I can't tell. It's got kind of Abraxas-style feet. And the Banshee from Darkwood. Phenomenal. Okay. Yes. What a horrifying creation myth. Let us look up Taltosh first, and then we'll look up Mumash. Taltosh. Oh my god. According to folk tradition, Taltosh is a person with supernatural power. A Taltosh was born with teeth, a 6th finger, or other additional bones. The most important ability of a Taltosh is a meditation or spiritual trance. In this state, they could heal wounds and sickness or learn hidden truths by sending their soul among the stars. Huh. Very, very interesting. What a cool piece of history there. I love this picture. I really am a sucker for face covering headdresses and scarves. And see, it trails down like a cape would all the way down the body. I'm a sucker for unique clothing too. Alright, so if there is a 7th child, 6 of them being depicted on the Yugra tablet, is this Mumash? Is this the 7th child? The Mumash is an invisible creature that scares children in Hungarian folklore. It is most often associated with darkness, but there is no description of its shape, even in the beliefs of other peoples. According to some assumptions, there is no description of its shape anywhere because for everyone it is the embodiment of their own fears. Huh. Interesting. So we just briefly spoke on this, Pennywise being this extraterrestrial entity that, uses its powers, its shape-shifting ability to scare the daylights out of whoever it comes into contact with by manifesting as their greatest fear. So we're dealing with that level of entity. If that is what we have here. I'm kind of scared to put the book down, honestly. Alright, I gotta braven up here. Ah, my god, okay. It's crying. Oh, for the love of God, did you see that? Interesting. Some sort of dark liquid is flowing out of the holes. Okay. Ah. Looks like the dark liquid loosened the metal object. I don't think it's a wise course of action to draw that. To draw this out. Oh, let us do it. It is a nail. It is a large. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. Absolutely not. Let's get this match struck. Oh, for the love of God. What's it say? It said something there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. What on earth? Okay, a whole lot's happening right now. I should pick up the candle and investigate. Why would you... Oh my God, okay. Gotta put our, it seems to be a nail. We can't bring a light to it. Look at that freaky thing. Why would we do that? I see something off here in the distance. Oh no, it's like, oh God. Chills all over my body. It's like a point and click. Alright, move to the right. We have a map. We have various maps. Okay, we can move forward. This seems to be our office space. Okay, nothing behind us. Push further. Jesus, man. God. I need to figure out what's happening before I leave. Alright. I would struggle to work in a room filled with these things. What is this exactly? A Vinca statue. 6,000 years old. And this is the Shigar idol. 12,000 years old. Okay. And here you have them displayed on your walls. More dark stains. They lead to the left. Alright. A collection of Neolithic artifacts. What's to the right? Bronze plaque in the form of a human face. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this thing. Lamavatov statue from the 10th century. Sculpture of unknown origin, found in Siberia. Okay. Whoa. Who are you? A stone statue from... What is that noise? Oh, for the love of God. It's alive! Did you see the little eyes on the thing? I stumble in the darkness, trying to find my way towards the door, and away from that wretched thing. I reach out with my hand to find something. There is a wall here. Okay, well, we have control back. There is nothing in front of me. I'll walk forward. The air feels colder here. There is a wall here, and I feel some sort of moss growing on it. There is a wall here. There is nothing in front of me, so we just turned around. There is a wall here. Okay, so there is a wall in front of me. There is nothing in front of me. There's a wall here, and I feel some sort of moss growing on it. There is nothing in front of me. There is nothing in front of me. There is a wall in front of me. There is a wall here. There is a wall here. Is this not where I came from? There is a wall here. There is a wall in front of me. Am I losing my mind? There is a wall here. There is a wall in front of me. There is a wall here. No, this can't be happening. I remember the matches I keep in my pocket. There is just a single one left. It takes a few seconds before I dare to light it. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Right. Right. Oh, we are trapped. Trapped in a cave. Excerpt from the newspaper article titled, "The Children of Clay." Just a few months after the disappearance of esteemed archaeologist and the incident involving a broken artifact, the team working on the remote site in the Urals has made an astonishing discovery. A previously unknown underground chamber containing a dozen similar small clay figures has been discovered. They are already in contact with several universities across the globe to further study them. Oh, wow. Okay, so we weren't dealing with, us ending up in the cave, which is the whole reason we weren't in the field to begin with, leads me to believe it was a muumush. But we weren't the seventh child, right? Or were we the seventh child? Are we the muumush? Because they found additional... Let's get through this first. Created by Balus Ronyai. So they don't have any other games. This was their first game as far as I know. At least on Steam, I didn't see anything. So, if there were dozens of other creatures or other effigies found, were we the seventh child that's not depicted in the tablet? I wonder. I don't know, it makes you think, because on one hand, it makes me think that we are the seventh child because it has the ability to manipulate our deep, dark fears that us and only one other person presumably know. And then, on the other hand, there are multiple of the same totem, effigy, statue, idol, fetish, whatever. There are multiple of it, but it's not depicted, so that leads me to believe that these are something else. But it's left vague and open to interpretation. So, thank you for watching part 2 of 3 spooky games, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to the third and final spooky game in our first ever 3 spooky games compilation. This is PISO 6. Now, I have deliberately kept myself in the dark regarding this game. What I do know is that we take the role of a son returning to their father's apartment, their father's estate after his passing. That's really all I know. I do know that this is just a demo, and I know that it has some survival horror elements to it. Now, how deep those go, I don't know, but without further ado, let us start a new game. Demo, Nightmare on 6D. Very good. Let us begin. Nostalgia Studios. Very cool. It's been a long time since I've been around here. Hardly anyone on the street. Strange. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Everything's going to be fine. Right off the bat, I haven't spoken to Dad in years. Not after what he did. It's strange. I don't feel relief over his death. It feels more like one of his lies. Feels like the moment I walk into the apartment, he'll be there, laughing out loud with booze-soaked breath. Okay, that went a little fast. Still on its way up. Okay. So, for starters, this does have a faux PS1 aesthetic to it, which I like for the most part. Much like you'll see a video coming up, or you've already seen it, talking about the backrooms and liminality and how that aesthetic has kind of been ran into the dirt, and there are still beautiful examples of it, but it's oversaturated. You know, the environment is oversaturated because people are riding on the curtails. All that aside, breathless gasp. This style is one of my favorites. The low poly, this is not voxel, but the low poly faux PS1 aesthetic. I love it. I really do. I don't think everything needs it, but I think it's good to tell a story. And this game takes place in the 90s. Now, let's get out of the elevator. Alright. Close the door behind us. Go check out, my friend Mateo used to live here. After what happened, I never saw him again. Oh! Whoa! Okay. Starting off strong. I always wondered what was inside here. I don't think you want to know what's inside there. I'm not walking down 6 floors of stairs. Well, okay. Apartment 6D. Oh, look at this. No, not use. Inspect. Very cool. Okay, so we can manipulate items within our inventory. Really cool. And this is... a letter. Let's inspect this. Dear Mr. Tomas Vega, I am very sorry for your loss. I am writing to inform you that your father, Mr. Ricardo Vega, left behind an important document that may contain testamentary provisions. According to his instructions, this document is located at his former residence, 1156 Las Acacias Street, apartment 6D. I recommend that you retrieve it at your earliest convenience. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. Sincerely, Martin Villaponto, Esquire. Alright. Very cool. So that thing from the hallway is not following us, which is good to know. There's a light switch. Very cool. I didn't notice that down there. And this menu is very reminiscent of old survival horror games, which I love. And the lights turned off again. Wonder if they're on a timer. Strange. Oh. I hope I won't have to be here for long. What could he have left me in his will? This apartment would suit me. He doesn't want to stay here, but he wants to, oh, but he wants the apartment? Alright. Let's continue through the house here. One thing that is gripping... Oh, that light was already on. Why was the light on if no one's been here? That doesn't make any sense. A radio. Dad's radio. He liked tuning it to 102.3 FM. God, it is dead silent in this apartment. Aside, no. God, okay. I can't run. Oh my God. Okay. This is, all right, so. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry. I hate this artist's work. And I specifically hate this artist's work because of the, oh my God, I was just talking about it. Pennywise in the new It remakes. In It Chapter 1, and I don't know about Chapter 2, but I know that who is this artist? Amadeo something. He is an Italian sculptor and artist who my eyes are closed in real life right now. Italian artist who painted people with elongated necks and noses and long features and slanted eyes and just really, really uncanny stuff. And man, we haven't had any reason to talk about the Uncanny Valley, but maybe we should talk about that a little bit. It looks human, right? It looks like it could be a human. Wait, did we talk about the Uncanny Valley in Vintage Story? Maybe it's only in the description. I don't know. Yeah, oh my god, it's so close to being a human. It's just not right. And because of it, in the flute lady, or the trumpet lady, I think it was a flute lady. Because of that scene, I do not trust these paintings. Enough of that. Sorry, it's dead silent in here, aside from that creaking. And those blue eyes staring at me. Mom's diary page. Okay. I wanted to warn you that Dad was insane and wanted to kill you, but I couldn't. I'm sorry, Mom. So it seems like our player character has some guilt. Some survivor's guilt. 01/1999. Today was a strange day. We went out early to do some shopping, and Tomas insisted on bringing his red truck, the one with the loose wheel that always ends up frustrating him because it doesn't work properly. I told him to leave it at home, but he didn't listen. He cried a little bit at the store because I didn't want to buy him some gum. Sometimes I feel like I'm too strict. Later, while he was drawing in his room, he stayed staring at the hallway. He was completely still, and he told me in a low voice, "Mom, there's someone there." There was no one, of course. Sometimes I think Tomas sees more than he says, and that scares me. I no longer know if he's just making things up because he's little, or if he really wants to warn me about something. Okay, everything's still in place. So, Tomas, our player character, seems to have maybe had a sixth sense when he was younger. And if you're like me, you believe that, children and animals inherently have a stronger connection to the other side, to the paranormal. And I don't have a scientific reason for that. I just know that there's more often, a chance of a child saying something that raises an eyebrow or, sends up a red flag in regards to an entity or a spirit or an animal behaving strangely when there's nobody around or no presence, outside either. They're just susceptible. They're different. They're closer to the veil. It's off. When I was a kid, I'd spend almost the whole day here chatting on MSN. Oh my god. My parents had one of these. One of these computers. And you remember, back before everyone and their grandmother had a computer, it used to be like a family ordeal to own a computer. It'd be in like the sitting room or whatever. My parents had their computer in their bedroom next to their bed for the longest time I can remember. It was before my dad made this really neat office downstairs, right? But my god, I used to spend way too much time on there. I couldn't even tell you what I was looking at. Still has battery. Was Dad looking at our photos? That's interesting. Everything's a mess. Don't feel like watching TV. Interesting, we can use the phone. The lock's busted. A stiff piece of paper might pop it open. Okay. Can we use... No. Okay. How about our letter? Alright. Bookshelf. China cabinet. Oh, here's another letter. It's a school report with the final assessment of my adjustment. Why would Dad leave this here? Yes, we'll take that. Let's read it first. This darn paper had my parents fighting all night. Despite being brilliant in class, Tomas shows signs of withdrawal, avoids eye contact, and draws using dark colors. Most of the time he draws monsters. Other times, long and hard to decipher figures. Well, perhaps this leads credence to, Tomas being a little bit more susceptible to the paranormal. But it doesn't seem like... I don't know, it doesn't seem like his parents were totally well-adjusted individuals, right? I mean, it seems like there were definitely some hard times. And can't you... Oh, what the hell? Oh, maybe it's just the pixels. It seemed like the lock was jiggling. I wonder if we can interact with it or have anything to say. God, I hate it so much. I don't even want to be under it like that. Boxes with old stuff. I don't think they'll be of much use. Interesting. It's a book. Ah, a book with something in it. Void Architecture by Lorenzo Vidal. What an interesting name. Ah, X-ray film. Guess karma exists after all. Yes, if you look in the center, my dear friends, you'll see carcinoma. Suspicious lung nodule. Diagnosis. Grade 4 adenocarcinoma. Palliative treatment suggested. So his father got cancer, and presumably that's why he died. Let us use this here. Very good. All right. What a strange object to find. But I guess we'll work right to left. It's locked. Something's blocking it from the other side. Okay. Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Ah, 2 toilets. A life of luxury you have. A life of luxury. And this is where I'd rather not remember. Okay. It smells bad. Presumably something to do with his mom. Perhaps that's where she took her own life. Look at this here. Neighborhood. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Yes. Oh, yes. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed in the neighborhood. No. Still spider women that run across the windows at night. Yes, of course, but of course. My clothes. None of them would fit. It is 11:11. Well, we should make a wish. I wish that does not happen again. I see what game we're playing now. These home videos bring back so many memories. I can almost remember my house exactly as it was before. We'll take that. I'll just use it here. It reads family. Familia. Yes, this game's native language is Spanish, like true European Spanish. Very cool, very cool. Let's use it. Ah, press R to recall. Oh, back to being a little boy. Everything's just as I left it. Hello? Anyone there? Looks like it's just me. Oh, cool. I used to spend hours playing with this. Yeah, me too, little buddy. Me too. It's a flashlight. Take it? Of course. Alright. Dragon Ball Z fan, it looks like. I never got into Dragon Ball Z. Super TGC though. 3000. Very cool. Very cool. Should get all these close to someone. Wait, so is it us in a child's body, or are we just remembering life as a child? Drawing. Take it. Yes, absolutely. Some of my favorite movies. Glad they're still here. A memory card might come in handy. Yes, we'll take that. Magazine collection. Junios and Billiken used to help me with my homework. Oh. Never solved it as a kid. Still can't now. Poor Bean, you gotta keep trying. You gotta keep trying. Look at this. This food looks like it's gone rotten. Let's see if we can inspect this. No. Flashlight. Could use it in the kitchen. Thank you for telling me. Alright. I don't remember drawing this. Why was I so mad? Mom fell because I was angry. We have to catch it on the rotation. There we go. That's strange. Can't use it here. Where would we use that? And then the memory card. It's a PlayStation memory card. That's oh wow, what a blast from the past. You guys remember the different colors? There was a teal green, right? Like green blue, and then there was a royal blue, and they both came inside of little plastic housings. Do you remember that? All right, let us continue on here. We are child size too. I guess we'll go left to right on our way out. Open. All right, that's closed. It's locked. Oh, no, 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 no. Something's blocked. It's locked. Okay. It's locked. Something's blocking. Okay. Well, what are we supposed to do here? Ah, okay. We have to recall the recall here. All right. Very good. Very good. So everything... I don't trust you. I'm going to put my back in the corner here. Okay, so that's... What a strange concept. That's really cool, though. Everything persists into this world. Okay. Something awful happened in here. And I'm speculating, but it's still locked. Something's blocking it from the other side. I'm still speculating a suicide in the fam. I'm speculating that mom killed herself. It wasn't dad that killed her. Maybe our protagonist here is remembering things a little backwards. Let's use this memory card here. Can't use this here. Really? Can we use it here? Can't use this here. Okay. Maybe here. I didn't think so, but hold on. We can't combine things. No, we cannot. And there's not a PlayStation in here. It's just a TV. Can we? Nope, doesn't work. All right. Strange. Nevertheless, we persisted. So let's see what we got here. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, yes. Of course, the floppy drive under the towel in the kitchen. Just 2 beers? Strange. It's only a bottle of water and half a lemon. Someone drank too much. There's the rest of them. Nothing like the different size beers. Very good. It's upstairs. Okay. Hold that thought. Ah, Dad, what have you been doing? Jesus, God. Anyone familiar with the Rumasan? Open. I better go find the will. Okay. Oh, God. No, let's keep that on. Okay. So, thought held. 3 stories up. 3 stories up in the apartment in this winding, weird, high-ceiling spiral staircase ordeal. And it opens into a bathtub. Right? Now, I don't claim to know the architecture of apartments or suites or flats in Spain. But something about this architecture is throwing me off. I don't like it. I don't like it for a second. $12.53. Oh, God, I hate that so much. Alright, let's use our floppy disk on the computer. Use this to play on my computer. Alright. There we go. Let's recall. Ah, so we are a little bugger. Very good. Wasn't allowed to use this TV. Can we use this here? No. Before we hop on the computer, I can't reach the doorknob. That's sad. Okay. Oh, very cool. Alright, nothing here. We're going to save MSN for next. Nothing in our folder. Can't use the recycling. 7 candles I blew out on my birthday. 5 times he struck you. 2 times I heard it. 1 time you reported. And it was the last. Jesus. So on our character's 7th birthday party, seems like his mom got beat to death. Or got beat, and when she reported the domestic violence, she was killed or committed suicide. But let's keep this 7521. Let's keep that in mind. Try to open MSN. Ah! Not the fatal error. Can we do that again? Control Alt Delete. Alright, we're gonna leave that be. I wonder if I can't use that here. Okay. Whatever. 7, 5, 2, 1. I remember now. This is the number for this place. Calling the same house? Strange. Oh my God, do you see that? It's like a tall, lanky, elongated woman standing over a young boy. Can't reach the doorknob. What are we supposed to do? Go home, perhaps? Go upstairs? Can we go out? No. Door's stuck. Is there anything to be seen here? Anything child height? Somewhere a child would hide things. No. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, man. Alright. God, that really is like a blast from the past kind of thing. Oh, it's that creaking. Okay. Tommy, let's play hide and seek again. I'll be the one hide. No, no. How about... Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. And it stops. Just like that. It's still locked. And God. Oh. FFS. Jesus Christ. Oh, there she is. Oh, I wish she wouldn't do that. Oh my god. Oh, okay, it's a chase sequence. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, why can't we sprint? Why can't we sprint? Why can't we sprint? Are we going out the front door? No, it's stuck. Okay. Up we go. Up. Oh my god, I can hear it behind me. I can hear it behind me. I can hear it behind me. Yep. Oh, okay. That was my mom. What's going on? I have to get out of here now. Okay, yeah. Something's in there, but I'm not putting my hand in that dengu nest. Can we use anything? No, we can't use anything. Alright. Okay, what the hell? What's this? It's a birthday card. Take it. Yep. Happy birthday to you. Looks like we're in the playrooms. Jesus, man, that's dark. Okay, you shouldn't have come back in just about every language that ever existed. Okay, holy cow. Thank you for playing. Wow. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. That was cool. That was cool. It picked up pace very rapidly. Not a lot of it was explained, but for a demo, you don't have to explain things. The model for the mom was very scary for a low poly, and then it turning into a chase sequence. I like that quite a lot. It gave me quite a fright. I can note when we turned into the kitchen to go up the stairs to the roof access, that definitely freaked me out for sure. Because you could hear like I don't know, it's like a chittering sound behind us, even though we probably weren't in danger. Sound design makes a game. So PISO 6, everybody. What a fun little demo. That was scary, and the narrative was linear, and I liked the nostalgic feeling of being back in the 90s. Something else I really enjoyed from PISO 6 was its use of this recall system where we can see our memories in real time. That was very cool. So, my dear friends, this is the third and final game in our first ever spooky game compilation. How much fun is that? Very good. There's a first time for everything, and I would like to continue doing these. So, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. There is more content on the way as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. Remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.